Hey, what up, YouTube? Gaming community, what's going on? It's WillGraham13 again. I wasn't going to do a video till after the new year, but Craigslist has been pretty busy. There's been a lot of really cool stuff at the Goodwill and Salvation Army. So, man, let me show you some of this stuff. I'm going to start out with the old and bring it on up into the new. So let's try it out. Here we go. Alright, first off, which I'm going to bring these up to the cameras because they're hard to see from back here. But this was it's in really good condition. The end label is missing. This is a stack of games for the Atari 2600. And I do remember playing this game again as a kid. It's a very colorful game, but you're a guy who goes up and down on elevators and has to shoot other guys. Kind of like a lock and chase, but in the future. And you get to wear this really cool leather outfit. Oh yeah, but that's called Infiltrate, and good game. Found this for $2 at Goodwill. Next up, again, this one, no, actually this one does have the label, so cool. But and it's in really good shape. Again, for $2 I found Moon Patrol, and that is a very fun game. Very cool. You ride around on like a lunar Land Rover and shoot spaceships up in the sky, and I mean it's actually really fun. Then I found Dig Dug, again, $2. It's a pretty good shape, has the end label, and it's got a little bit of a imperfection right here, but that's okay. I don't have this in my Atari's collection, so it's good to have Dig Dug. $2 for that one too, and again for $2. One of my favorite Atari makers, iMagic. I don't have this game either, and that is Moonsweeper. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a picture on it like all the other iMagic games. It's just got the rainbow. And again for $2, this is from CBS Video Games. It's called The Wizard of War, and it's funny what it tells you to do on here. It says, vaporize all Boer Wars, shoot every Gar War and Thor War, bullseye Warluck, beat the wizard. If you do it in that order, you will defeat the Wizard of War. But anyway, $2 for that. In really good condition too. And again, this one is in really good shape also. And it's an arcade port of Battlezone. You can see right there. That was $2 also. Great game. I really liked it in the arcade. And I have this game for the ColecoVision, but it's Gorf. See there? $2. Sorry for my nose sniffles. I've got a little bit of a cold, you know, down here in this freezing weather of Florida. At Christmas Day it was 78 degrees. Today it's about 76, hot. You know, and it reminds you, with the humidity, it reminds you that it's almost like September down here right now. So don't ask how I got a cold. All these sick people down here in Florida. Alright, now we'll move on to the Super NES. All these I got at the Goodwill, again, for $2 a piece. I never heard of this one, and I'm a big pinball fan. It is Super Pinball, Behind the Mask. You can see there. It's pretty decent shape. It's a good pinball game. Comes with 3 tables, one Blackbeard. It's a Blackbeard table, and it's just kind of their generics, but pretty good. They got skill shots and all kinds of really good stuff on that one. So, I do recommend Super Pinball. It is fun if you are a pinball fan. And Wayne's World. Really? I just picked it up. I seen the Angry Video Game Nerds review years ago, and what a horrible looking game this is, but I've already given it a play, and it is as horrible as his review was. But still, it's good to have, especially in the condition it's in. It's in perfect shape for a loose card. And even better shape is Monopoly for the SNES. $2 again. I love Monopoly games. In fact, the new one that just came out for PS3, Monopoly Streets, that is a great game. Very fun. But this is the Nintendo for the Super NES. Good game. Now, I guess these two were from Fisherman, because, and it probably pained them to get rid of these. But here is Super Black Bass. Down here in Florida, you gotta be a fisherman, right? Those jokes. There are a lot of rednecks down here. But anyway, next was Bassmasters. I played the offshoot called Ass Masters, and it's a completely different game than Bassmasters. But anyway, another fishing game. Not in the greatest shape. It's got stickers all over it. This one, you know, got the reflective stickers and crap. But it's not like I cared too much as Bassmasters. So, last but not least for the SNES, and it's not the best version of it, but I can fix it up. I can definitely fix up this card, but it's Paperboy 2. See there for the Super NES, $2 also. I've never played Paperboy 2. I know it was out for the original Nintendo, but I never played that one, and I've never played this one, so give those a run. Now for the PlayStation 1 pickups I found, nothing too extraordinary. A couple that I'm happy to have. But first off, and it's in pretty decent shape, but it's VMX Racing. I found this at Salvation Army for $1. All of these PlayStation 1 games I found for $1. But VMX Racing, I don't know too much about it, haven't tried it, but it looks basically just like a motocross type of game. Alright, greatest hits version of Grand Theft Auto 2, which is a great game. You know, the first two were amongst my favorites in the series. In fact, every one of them in the Grand Theft Auto series are really great games. This one's not any different. This is going to go right up next to my Bulls versus Blazers, and that is PGA Tour 98. Not only was 98 not one of my favorite years, but I'm not a huge golf fan either. But for $1, whatever. Dave Mirez, Freestyle BMX. I remember this game got all sorts of crazy kudos back in the day, but for $1 I picked it up. The one I was really happy to get, which is a golf game, so ironically I do like some golf games, just not the PGA Tours. But anyway, this is Hot Shots Golf for the PlayStation 1 for $1 also, and all these are complete. I mean, you know, when you say complete, that's good to show, but you can tell by the J-card insert in front. But when you say fully complete, you're being fully redundant. If it's fully complete, that's just like saying your glass is full. Anyway, just jokes. So that's it for the PlayStation 1, and then just some pickups I got for the 3DS. Mario Kart 7. If you have a 3DS and don't own this, you're doing yourself a major disservice. Me and my wife played this, but you only need one cart to play with friends that don't have Mario Kart 7. And it was a blast. It was a whole lot of fun. So, highly recommend Mario Kart 7. I also picked up Star Fox 64 3D. Again, with download play, it's a whole lot of fun. They've really touched up the graphics from the the N64 version, so really fun. And I picked up Shinobi, and this is a really good game. It's tough, it's challenging, but it's really fun. It's like a mixture between Ninja Gaiden and Strider and the old Shinobi, but less of the old Shinobi and more of the Ninja Gaiden, what have you. A lot of fun. Highly recommend this. And these are a couple I found. Actually, all right, my wife found these on Craigslist, and I'm not a huge board game fan, or I like them and I appreciate them. I used to play them as a kid, but it's not something that I collect for. I watch board games; those are funny and what have you. But yeah, so these my wife found on Craigslist a lady who was selling a whole lot of these vintage board games, and they had all the pieces to them. So for 30 bucks, I was able to pick up all of these board games from, and they range anywhere from the late 40s to the, let's say 1971. But this one is from 1966, and it's called Kreskin's ESP from Milton Bradley. These are all complete, have all the pieces and everything. But I thought that was so cool because you cannot, Milton Bradley would not be able to get away with this kind of game today. You know, a game where will the mystery pendulum answer your questions about love, career, finance, travel? You know, do you have extrasensory perception? And it comes with, obviously, a pendulum, and it's got all sorts of, like, weird early psychological exams and stuff, but it's very cool. This is a very cool find. Yeah, this one is from 1966, Kreskin's ESP. Ugh. And then there was this one, and again, this is complete. All the pieces are inside. Game of the States, and this is from 1954, when Alaska and Hawaii weren't even added to America's Union. So it's kind of funny and dated, but very cool, almost perfect condition. But yeah, that's called Game of States. And this is the oldest one from 1952, and it's the Game of Why. It's a Alfred Hitchcock game. It's a mystery game. It's like the first Clue, and this has all the pieces to it yet again. And it's in very good shape for something from 1952. But yeah, and it's just like Clue. I'm gonna have another video where I show the contents of this stuff too. But yeah, so there's another one there. I just couldn't pass them up. You know, they're in just such great shape. Oh, let me grab this. This little tin full of magnetic pickup sticks. I mean, and you can see the artwork on there with the kids, you know, from the early 50s. And she gave me some loose game boards, too, which some are really old, and some, well, they're all old, just some are older than others. This is a Michigan Rummy board with the instructions, and this is from 1958. And then here's another game board. Something, well, this one's just about states too. That's another one, but not to the Game of States. This one is really cool because this one is from 1947. And it's just a game board, but you can see the old artwork in that. I just thought that's really cool looking. But I don't know what game it's for. But regardless, it's a Milton Bradley game. And of course with that, and these other two are Parcheesi, and this is from the Selchow and Richter Company, which is, his is old, and it has all the Parcheesi pieces, and like wooden dowels and everything like that for pieces. And then there was this one's in the worst shape of all of them, but it's a Goose's Wild. It has all the pieces to it, and this one is from 1954, and it's pretty cool. It's from the Game Specialists CO-5 company from Benton Harbor, Michigan. But yeah, so there you go. Also, while I was out, I've seen this. I don't know how many of you guys know about this, but I've known about it for a while. But if anybody out there collects comic books like I do, is a big dork like me who collects comic books, graphic novels, and what have you, Archie Comic Books has a Mega Man series as well as a Sonic the Hedgehog series and stuff. But yeah, no, Archie Comics. But this is issue number 8. Capcom has everything to do with it, and it is the Mega Man story. And it's got really great artwork in it, and they're highly worth it. I've got issue number 1 and so on, but if you come in late on issue 8, they sell a volume of issues 1 through 8, and so you can catch up, and they're fairly cheap, but very cool. So anyway, those were some pickups. Let me make sure I don't have anything else that I need to bust out. Nope, that's pretty much it. Wow. Yeah, so that's what I've been picking up lately. Like I said, after Christmas, it's like Goodwill and Salvation Army and all these thrift stores are just packed out. Craigslist is just, I mean, people are getting rid of all sorts of stuff. So, got to get back on there right now and check them out. But anyway, take care. We'll talk to you later.